The following segment is sponsored by Creative Society.
As you're noticing the chill in the air, you're starting to use your furnace again. But before we get too far into heating season, it's a good time to think back and ask yourself, how did your gas furnace do last year? Was it performing well, or did it struggle through the coldest days of winter? Sean McGraw from American Veteran Air Conditioning is with us this morning. Hi, Sean.
Good morning, Margaret.
Good morning. You say there's some questions we need to ask ourselves right now. The first one is, how old is your current furnace?
Yeah, well, I mean, that could give you a baseline. Obviously, everything has a lifespan to some extent. With that said, the most important day of any furnace is the day it was installed. So if it wasn't installed properly, I pulled out 3-year-old furnaces and I pulled out 30-year-old furnaces. So it doesn't really tell you that much, but it does give you a little bit of idea that, hey, this might be getting older. Maybe I could look at something more efficient now.
Right. Well, the second question then to consider is, how consistent have you been with maintenance? That's a big one, isn't it?
That is. As much as important as the day it was installed, it also requires maintenance on anything. Any major appliance we have in our house or in our car or in our driveway or wherever it is requires maintenance. If we care about it, we're going to take care of it. So same thing goes with, like, say, a furnace, for example, is just having a regularly scheduled maintenance done on there to where we can go through there, make sure it's operating safely, and make sure it's doing what it needs to do. If the gas pressures aren't dialed in right, if the airflow isn't correct, all those things put a huge detriment on it if it's not done properly.
And you don't want to wait too long into the heating season to figure all this stuff out. When determining whether it's time for a new furnace, you say you also have to consider whether your current system is in need of any major repairs.
Yeah, you know, and that cost benefit usually is what a lot of our customers look at is, you know, well, how much is a new system versus taking care of the repairs and making this one work for longer. So, you know, with a lot of stuff, especially if it's older or less efficient, the cost of installing the new system really offsets what you would have. So I say that to say, you know, say we do an all-in-one comfort plan for somebody for about $135 a month for the baseline on that, where everything's covered. You got your maintenance covered. You've got twice a year we're going out there. You got the install covered. It's done properly, and any repairs, anything goes wrong with that system for 10 years, you're taken care of. You're done. No worries. Well, $135 a month, and half the time they save that on their power bills, so they essentially didn't pay nothing for the system. I can't say all the time that it covers it with the energy efficiency of what we put in, but it definitely puts a dent in, you know, the budget for it.
Yeah, and when you talk about overall efficiency, what are some things to look for when you're asking yourself, is my furnace running efficiently? Is it looking at bills?
Looking at bills is a good way to look at it, and listening to how it operates as well. So if you notice that it's blowing hot, then blowing cold, blowing hot, then blowing cold, and it's a furnace, that's a sign of something serious going on wrong with that system, where it's tripping on high limit or something along those lines. So at that point, now you're definitely not operating efficiently because it's just coming on and coming off every 5 minutes and not keeping you a steady temperature in the house along with that. So now you're uncomfortable as well.
Well, you can certainly assess all that for us. Tell us a little bit about American Veteran Air Conditioning and your mission.
I'll tell you what, Merry Christmas. That tells a lot about American Veteran Air Conditioning. We're God-fearing, country-loving folks out here. The whole group of us are pretty much that way. And what's changed is our mission. So the majority of us were veterans. We changed our mission. Our mission is going out to your house and being a blessing to you. And I kind of get to be a humbug around Christmas time sometimes because I feel like a lot of people turn this into the spirit of getting instead of the spirit of giving. But so we have a thing on our wall that stays up there, and it's a campaign we run for about the past 6 months. It's just be a blessing to somebody. That doesn't necessarily mean I got to go give you a present, but, you know, good morning, Margaret. You look lovely. Smiling at your day, you know, putting somebody above yourself. Be a blessing to somebody. And that is the core of how we operate. That's who we are.
Well, we appreciate the blessings and Merry Christmas right back at you. People can contact American Veteran at the number on screen, 435-0822, or visit AmericanVeteranAC.com. Sean McGraw from American Veteran, thanks so much. Have a great rest of your day.